Evening, everybody. Hope you're okay. So, a couple of times this week, I've done a little presentation. And so I thought, since doing that, a few people have come up to me and spoke to me about their concerns about relationships or people in relationships and people settling. And I thought, okay, it's important that I kind of speak out and try and help as many people as I can by saying this. And sorry, my lighting's gone all weird, so you can't see me. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I wanted to tell you a little bit about me. Some of you will know my background and why I suppose I feel passionately about speaking out, about helping as many people, as many women as I can, because I think it's important. And what I don't want is for generations to come to experience the same thing. So if I speak out and if I help other people, then that's what I'm hoping to do. So my background is I studied psychology and then I went on to be a social worker. And it wasn't until I started my own business that I went to this seminar and they put up this picture, which I was going to show you. You won't be able to see it properly, but it's a little circle. And basically it says life, career, family, relationships, personal development, health and fitness, and spirituality. And I had to put them in order of what was important to me. Hi, Debbie. And for me, at the top was kind of love and relationships, and then it was like health and blah, 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 and career was at the bottom. Now that's absolutely fine, but the top two values are what drives you. So relationships and love and family were what were driving me, but money was at the bottom. So if I wanted to earn money, I needed to kind of put that more at the top. So I was driven more by that. And why I want to talk to you about it is, love and relationships were really important to me. And what I think I did was massively settle when I was younger. And through exploration and through finding out a lot about me and what my beliefs were and what people call blueprint. What is your blueprint? Your blueprint is what your decisions, your values are all made up of. And that is from family, school, friends, environment. And my blueprint was that I couldn't have it all. Hi, Emma. My blueprint was that I couldn't have it all, that I had to sacrifice things, that I couldn't have a good relationship and a good job. So I had to, at times, settle. And in my mind, I was just settling and I was justifying people's behaviors. I was getting people get away with things, and I wasn't being true to me, and I wasn't ultimately happy. I was always making other people happy. I was a nurturer. It was what I did, and I just always put other people before me, but that was obviously making me unhappy. And part of me just thought I had to work really hard for money. I had to go to university to get a good job. All of these things I was told, but I was putting this invisible glass ceiling above me. Like I was never completely happy because I was settling. I settled for relationships that weren't equal. I settled for relationships that were abusive. I settled for so much less than I thought I deserved because I didn't think I was good enough. And what scared me when I said this the other day was that someone told me that their daughter, who was 20 years old, was in a relationship and she was with a guy that didn't have any prospects. She was with a guy that wasn't not necessarily have to be good looking, but she is a stunning girl, and she was with him because she didn't feel good enough. And she thought that if she was with someone that wasn't as good as her, then he wouldn't cheat on her. And I just thought, oh my God, like what beliefs are we creating in the children of society today that you're not good enough? Like, if I felt like that, and I did feel like that for a long time, it wasn't until I got to 35 that I started working on myself for me to believe in myself. So I know that this isn't just me that's experiencing it, which is why I want to talk about it, because You are what you think about and you create. And imagine if your life and your mind was limitless. Imagine if you had so much confidence in you that you could achieve anything. And not that you're limited, and not that we're fearful of failure. And so if we create a society, if we create and talk out about expecting, having high standards, expecting high standards, not settling for anything that is less than extraordinary. These are the mindsets that we need to create, not only in us as adults, because that will filter down to our children. So I went on a retreat last year, and I've studied really, really hard in order to help people, in order to help women and men change their mindset so they have the confidence to do things that they wouldn't normally do. Because we've been brought up in a scarcity mindset, a scarcity society, that there isn't enough for everyone. And if we think that there isn't enough for anyone, for everyone, then we're always going to perform less. Imagine if you could believe in yourself to have enough confidence to do and go for anything. Even if you failed, you would exceed your expectations, and you're telling your mind, well, maybe I didn't get that, but I'm going to go for that again, and maybe I'll get it next time. Instead, we live life with the brakes on. We live life just not pushing ourselves because it's safer. We live life by thinking, I'm not going to try that because I might fail. I'm not going to try that because they failed. So what I want to try and encourage you to do is change your beliefs and your values to support the life that you want, not one that you think you've landed into. Because you can change your mindset at any time. You can create you to be the person that you want to be in order to have the results that you want to have. Sometimes we can't foresee it, which is why I love working with people, because I'm helping people understand the limits. Understand that there are no limits, and that you can create the person that you want to be. We aren't born to be confident. We aren't born to be motivated. We are born, we're all incredibly unique. We all bring something different to the table, yet we haven't had the time, the nurturing to say, try it. If you fail, it doesn't matter, you've tried. Instead, we don't try because someone else has failed, and the pain of failure seems worse. The pain of settling is far worse, but yet we live in a society where 80% of people are settling for the job that they don't love. They're settling for a relationship that they're not happy in because they cannot see a way out. They don't think they deserve better, so they stay in the same relationship. I was massively guilty of this because I didn't know what I was able to achieve. I didn't know that I could have that good relationship. I could have that perfect relationship. I can have that perfect job. I can get that balance. But sometimes, most of the time, we sacrifice our happiness because it's either the pain or the difficulty it seems to find or believe in yourself is so much more. But I want to encourage people to, if someone else is doing it, if someone else has what you have, whether it's more time, whether it's more money, whether it's a better relationship, whether it's better friendships, you make your decisions based on your beliefs. So what if you could change your beliefs so they helped you live the life that you want? Life is so, so precious. And the reason that I'm holding a retreat, and it's got spaces for 6 women. I've got 3 people I'm talking to at the minute, so there's 3 potential spaces. But this weekend will be life-changing because we live life sometimes without knowing what our goals are, without knowing what we can achieve. So this weekend helps you identify what it is that you're working towards, how you can achieve it, why you haven't achieved it yet, and to help you overcome the limiting decisions in your mind. We have so much negative self-talk, but it's about how can you change your negative self-talk in order for you to live the life you want. It's possible, it's achievable, and I just want to reach out because I'm so you know, I know what it takes to change your life. I've honestly changed my life full circle. I know the kind of the blood, the sweat, the tears that goes into it. I know what it is, but I also know how worth it is coming out the other side. Someone believing in you, someone that knows that you can change your life, that there is a better way, there is a better life for you. You don't have to settle. You can achieve more, and I'm here to show you that you can believe in yourself. You're unique. You've got a whole toolbox in your mind that just needs to be sharpened, that needs to be supported, that needs to be built up in order for you to start planning, structuring the life that you want. It's better to start now than not at all. And most people wait. Most people are not sure what they're waiting for, but I think that they just think this thing's going to happen and their life's going to work out. It doesn't work without work. You have to change you. You have to think about what your mindset is in order to get different results. Think about the last 5 years. Think about, have they changed? What is any different? How quickly has the last 5 years gone? If you want something different, you have an opportunity today to think about, actually, I'm going to do something different. I might not know how to do it. I might not how to get there, but just by making that decision that you can do something different, you've already opened up your mind to thinking differently, because your mind will start to find solutions. So this weekend is going to be so empowering, and I want to help other people transform their lives like mine, because I want people to feel fulfilled. I want people to be happy with their situation. So if you want any information, please reach out. If you think this might help someone, if you know anybody that's stuck in a rut, that wants to move forward, that doesn't know how, that hasn't so far, reach out, share this, like it, because I can't spread this message on my own, and I would love your help in order to reach as many people as possible. Hi, John. The timing has to be right for you. And I know that sometimes change can be painful, but it's 100% worth it. It is 100% worth investing in you in order to start living the life that you want. You have to make that change, and sometimes it has to get really painful before you're even going to invest in it. But there is no better project than working on you and building your life, growing into something that you never imagined but only dreamed of. And I want to make you the invisible visible, because I know it's possible. So please, if you want any information, drop me a message, because I know this weekend is going to be life-changing, and I think you all deserve to have an extraordinary life. So thank you all for tuning in. Much love as always, and I hope you have an amazing evening. Speak to you soon. Bye.